the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru, Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners, our professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. All right, with us is Ninos and Alex Smarts, Jay Briggs, Rod Zawacky. We got Brad Francis here on a Tuesday. And, of course, Wayne Scott joined us as well. Here's how the lineup for this evening. Smart, Francis, Ninos, Briggs, Scott, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, on the board tonight, we've got 15 games here for Major League Baseball. First game starting just minutes away. Also, that NBA game, Heat and Celtics. Also, we've got that NHL game as well. We're going to have picks for you from all of them. Golden Knights and as well as the Stars. So let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Alex Smart. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring in Alex in right now. Ready to roll here with Alex Smart here. Alex, what's happening?
How you doing, Tony? We're going to attack some Major League Baseball tonight. We're going to go after. This is gonna you gotta sort of hold your heart for this one. We're going to back the Oakland Athletics.
I know. I hope you're all right.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I'm starting to wave, but Gonzalez. I'm telling you, when I watch Gonzalez, it's like watching a pitcher that's throwing up beach balls all the time. I just look at him and I'm wondering how the guys in Major League Baseball. Okay, don't get me wrong. Obviously, I'm not a coach or a scout, but just looking at this guy, I don't know. Anyway, the last time out in 1 2/3 innings of work, we're talking 8-run ball. I mean, he really got slammed, and I can see him being slammed again. I know we got an athletics team that are 10-39, and I'm looking at Medina. Medina doesn't have great numbers, but there's not that much difference between Medina, the athletic starter, and Gonzalez. And you look at the numbers and you look at the way both pitchers go at each other, against opposing offenses, and they're essentially the same thing. You have to dig a little deeper to maybe to get past some of the big ERA numbers, negative ERA numbers that Medina's put up, but still. And we got a guy in the lineup. We got a guy in this lineup for the A's, Rooker, who can really smash lefties. I mean, he's in 318 against them this year on 44 at bats, 1.108 OPS. I mean, this is a great opportunity for him to just tee off and surprise us all with a win. We'll put it this way: no matter what, I'm not going to pass on a plus 200 line about with this kind of sort of evenly matched situation. And you have to remember, yes, the A's are only 10-39, but they do have 10 wins. Let's make it 11 tonight.
All right, Alex, let's go Athletics plus 184 here against the Mariners. Yeah, the starting pitching, both are struggling, no doubt, with the ugly numbers. Oh, Medina does look better here the last couple starts, but I will say the big discrepancy is that bullpen, right? You got an Athletics bullpen, -3 variance against Seattle, right? An ERA approaching 7. We know the Mariners mid-3s there on the bullpen there. So the thing here is with the Athletics, remember, starting pitchers averaging 5 1/3 innings this season.
Yeah. I look at this, but I also look at some. It's not just that I'm looking at. I'm looking at some interesting stuff. And when you're coming to negativity, Oakland, like everything's negative around Oakland these days. Just in trending situations, for example. Teams like Oakland, ice cold hitting teams like Oakland, batting 175 or worse over the last 3 games against an opponent with a cold starting pitcher, ERA of 7 or more over the last 5 starts. We've got a team like Oakland that's, teams like Oakland that are 42-17 in these spots last 5 seasons. That's a 71% conversion rate for an ugly dog. So, an ugly pitching situation too. So I don't know. I think we've got some value here, and I just think the numbers too high. I'm not saying sometimes you have to play, and you know this better than anybody, Tony. Sometimes you have to play the money odds and take your shots when you can during the regular season or playoffs.
Right. So you figure a team like Oakland, even at the worst, at least I know we always say they're going to win 60 games. This team might win 50 games, but anyway, they are going to win. They are going to win their share of games.
Yeah, but they're going to win some games, and this is a spot play, so we're going to attack it. Go at it with a minimum bet. We'll put it that way.
Well, you're going against a Seattle pitcher with an ERA over 6 on the hill. There you go. Then you're going to pick your spots here against a really bad pitcher in poor form. And of course, Oakland's, they can score runs. That's something they can do. Is they can definitely, you get in those high, this shootouts. Then again, you're kind of looking at, you said, you could be looking at a coin flip type of situations based on the Athletics' ability to hit. And they do produce runs. They're just in a bit of a slump, but they have shown the ability to put runs on the board.
Absolutely. And like I said, we're looking at the number here. We're looking at the profit ratio, considering. Look, the odds say to me here tonight, this is maybe a minus 130, minus 145 spot. But we all know how bad Oakland's playing, so there's no way you're going to see that number up.
There you go. We're going to take Oakland. It's got to be like this. Athletics plus 184 here against the Mariners. This one to have a start time here, 9:40 Eastern time. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Pin for tonight's action. Of course, we do have lots of action on the board here. We got a game started already for Major League Baseball, so that leaves us with here 14 games on the board for Major League Baseball. Big hockey game tonight. Golden Knights as well as the Stars. Game 4 of that Heat and a Celtics game. What do you have going over Pick Dodge Pin? We see the great results from Alex here. In the NHL, 1,083 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dodge Premium. What do you have going over at the site?
And tonight we're going to skip the NHL. We're just going to pass on it. I want to watch this next game. This should be very interesting. Sort of give me a highlight for what I'm expecting. If I was going to go anyway on this game, I would have leaned under. But I'm looking for Dallas to be quite aggressive tonight. Anyway, I've got some Major League Baseball on board tonight, a big pack of Major League Baseball. I've got that one NBA game on board. The question is, can Boston salvage a game from this series? Can they come back and win this series? Well, I've got a few points here with Boston, but am I going to take Boston, or am I going to say Miami's just been absolutely amazing and just go with them? Anyway, tune in, take my package tonight, and you'll see what I'm betting on, and it's you might be interested to see what I've got to say.
That's right, guys. Got board with Alex Smart over at Pick Dodge. Great results you see here from Alex here in AHL. Good day from yesterday. Alex in action with an NBA play as well as a 5-pack here from Major League Baseball. So lots of action from Alex. Instead of buying these plays individually, you may consider the long-term pass. That 7-day pass. Try them out for 7 days. Get all of Alex's premium plays for 7 days, including all his baseball, NHL, and NBA playoffs with that 7-day pass. Use that promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, as always, great having you show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
Yeah, take care, Tom.
You got Alex Smart here on the drive too. Let's continue on with our coverage. Lots of action tonight for you guys. So let's get it board. We're bringing Brad Francis in a fill-in role today. Appreciate Brad coming in today. Catch him over at Pick Dodge Prim. We got him in the Skype world today. We'll bring that Brad in right now. Ready to roll with Brad Francis. Brad, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Tony? How are we doing today?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go with Brad Francis tonight. Brad, we're going to be looking here at Major League Baseball here as we got the Tigers and Royals going head-to-head. We see the Tigers here favored in this one, minus 150 here total, sits at 8.5.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a pretty ugly game regarding the two teams that are playing, but I'm loving the Tigers in this spot. These teams played last night where the Tigers won 8-5, and with Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound for the Tigers, I think they have a clear advantage tonight again. Erod, he comes into this one with a 2.07 ERA and is by far the Tigers' best pitcher. This Kansas City team, they already struggle at the plate to begin with, and now they have to go against a good pitcher. So I imagine them struggle to score in this one. And, the Tigers, they've been pretty bad at the plate as well, but the Royals, they do allow the 29th most runs in the MLB. So I think I think the Tigers could get Erod some run support here. So all around, I just think this is a great spot for the Tigers.
All right, we got Brad here on the Tigers, minus 145 against Royals. Do your line shopping. The lines will vary. So always get the best number if you can. Yeah, it's hard to argue this one. The Royals have just a horrible home mark this year. It's amazing how poor they played at home this season. We thought the lefty Lynch was going to get in there, but it looks like they made the switch. Well, they decided here on going on a different route here with the starter today here for this Royals team. It looks like, I believe it was Mike Mayer who's going to get the start today against Rodriguez. But again, average starters go about 5 1/3 these days in Major League Baseball. And, I don't see that increase. I don't see that increasing anymore the way things have been going on. Pretty much a pitcher that spent the time in the minors and had spent some time with the Angels, but was pounded last year with an ERA over 5.5.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, this is just like a clear just pitching mismatch. If Eduardo could play deep in this game, I think it's going to be no problem. But the only thing is, in my opinion, is if the Tigers could get some runs in, and if they do, it should be a win for them.
Yeah, Myers in 8 starts in AAA, ERA approaching 7, WHIP of near 2. He's been getting pounded here in AAA. So this is the issue here with the Royals. They bring up players. It's usually guys that have been on the recycle bin. So here you go. Unlike the Dodgers, when they bring in draft picks who are top notch, and we see that with a lot of the top ball clubs, top notch prospects. Here is a recycled player. Tigers here minus 145 against the Royals. This one to have a start time here of 7:40 Eastern time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Of course, we've got lots happening tonight in the world with the plays here from Major League Baseball. We also have up there plays from the NBA as well, NHL. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I got my best play for tonight's NBA game. Absolutely love that play, so go check that out. And then I have my best play in the MLB as well. So those picks are both sold separately. If you're looking to get some basketball, there's one up there, and if you're looking to get some baseball, that's there too. So just go on Pick Dogs, check out my profile, and all that's up there.
That's right, guys. I got on board with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs Premium. You got his plays ready to roll. So get on board. Of course, remember the long-term passes will serve you well. You can get on board with Brad's 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all of Brad's premium plays for that time period you select. When you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, remember that promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Feature play today is his 5-star NBA Premium, $19 premium play. Remember, the one-day passes are credit guaranteed. They must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. All right, Brad, as always, great having you on the show. Thanks for the fill-in today, and we'll catch up with you later in the week.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Have a good night.
You got it. Brad Francis here on the Drive-Thru. Guys, if you missed any picks, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the Drive-Thru. All right, we got some more baseball on the road here. We're going to be bringing in Ninos, so catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, Al's going to be looking at this one here between the Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. He's going to be coming in with the play from that game tonight. So we'll go ahead and bring Ninos in right now. I think we're going to be ready to roll here. Let's go ahead and bring in Al. Oh, I think we went too far here. We'll bring Ninos in right now. Let's see where we're at. Here we go with Ninos, ready to roll here with Al. Al, what's happening? I know it's a rough day for you. Of course, the Lakers got swept away.
Yeah, but if you tuned in yesterday, we were kind of expecting that, but it doesn't make it any more pleasant by any way. But at least we were ready for it, and just the way it ended though was just I don't know. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, and yesterday reminded me why, and I don't know why everyone thinks he's that amazing. He's done some great stuff. I'm not going to take too much away from him, but again.
Yep, always. He had a pretty good career. At 38 years old, the numbers he's putting up is just phenomenal. So you got to give him credit for that. And also, too, we've seen him since high school. He had to put up with a lot during his career. But anyway, we go to Major League Baseball. This is kind of the marquee series from the American League. Today here is the Blue Jays and the Rays go head-to-head in this one. And the Rays are, again, we know the Rays have that really good home record. They showed up yesterday. Doesn't matter who the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays could put up a Cy Young Award nominee here, and you still win. So anyway, Rays here and Blue Jays here. Blue Jays laying minus 107, total 8.5.
Yeah, very interesting matchup here. We got the Rays that, again, just keep rolling here. And on the other side, the Blue Jays, who on paper, you might like their lineup better, but it's definitely been the Rays lineup doing the better and definitely more consistent job this season. The biggest edge we're going to look at, obviously, is the starting pitching matchup here. Berrios not terrible overall this season, but when he travels, he struggles a little bit more. His ERA goes up to 6.9 on the road, and that's where they'll be today. And again, as hot as this lineup's been, I think they add to his road struggles. And for the Rays, you got Taj Bradley, the rookie, that's looked great so far this season. And I think he, again, got some good hitters in this Blue Jays lineup, but I think he does well enough and gets enough run support here to get us the win. So I like the Rays to get the job done at home.
All right, Al Nino says he likes the Rays here to get the job done. In this one, he likes the Rays here at minus 126. Look at where this line has calmed down, right? The money is coming here on the Blue Jays, Al Nino. How do you explain that?
I did it. I thought I saw it go up on the Rays for a little bit, and then I guess something must have happened. But yeah, I love it even better now. So definitely a lot more value on the Rays now.
More value there.
I'll take it.
He'll take. Nino said he'll go ahead and take it. Yeah, since we're seeing here with Bradley here on the hill, why not, right? He is getting some good strikeout marks up here for Bradley. Yeah. You can't argue that one. Of course, the Blue Jays have kind of a little bit of a slump as well.
Yeah, definitely one of the most impressive things about this young pitcher is his strikeout to walk ratio, which is just amazing, especially for such a young pitcher. And yeah, again, I think he could. This lineup this Blue Jays lineup can hit the ball deep, but they could definitely strike out too. So again, expect a lot of swings and misses tonight as well for Toronto.
Yeah, a big line move here. We saw the opener at -127, and then it came down to -107. So there's been a big move. Let's see what the lineups look like, El Ninos, because you're a good lineup guy. We still Todd Bradley.
Lau, Franco, Rosarena, Rayleigh, Ramirez, Walls, Paredes, Mejia, and Siri. So,
all right,
that's the lineup.
Just the sharps think. Barrios. Barrios has not been as the same pitcher on the road. Although he did show up a pretty good performance last time out, but he's not known for his issues. Really have been on the road during his career, no doubt about
it's
that.
Not just this season again, yeah. Absolutely.
Well, it says we're getting a note here. Jay's missing from starting lineup tonight. Paredes, Diaz, Betancourt, all on rest. So 3 players on rest.
Oh, okay. My lineup is wrong here then, because I see him in the lineup. Let me see real quick.
Rocco Rogers saying sharps on Barrios every game. Yeah, I think they're mostly on home, but on the road he's had his issue. But it's a fact that they are resting and also low scratched as well.
No,
so
they're in.
Lots of that's
in.
Yeah, you're in there, right? Yeah, it's there's some conflicting reports here coming in. Although some of these line services may be reporting something different here. I got to go back and look at my line. Let me look at my notes here from my line service to see if there is a little more information here. And I'm showing here. No, I'm not showing any of those players out. There's some conflicting here. No, I'm showing low in the lineup here in this game.
Paredes in. Yeah.
Although I'm not showing. Paredes is in there as I'm showing here. Jay's missing from starting. Blue Jays missing from. No, these players are playing. So Paredes is in the lineup. Let's see here. Lowe's I got in there too. Yeah, so really interesting here in this game. Big 20-cent line move, but still take it. Rays -107 here against the Blue Jays. This one will have a start time here of 6:40 Eastern time. All right, El Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Of course, lots of action going on today from Major League Baseball. Still 13 games on the board. We have a single from the NBA, single from MLB, NBA as well. We may have our finals lineup tonight. And we may have another 3-0 series in the NHL. So it's been a crazy year this year in the NBA and NHL here in these conference finals. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Sorry, I was just double checking these lineups and the reports. Sorry. Yeah, I got a 3-pack. NBA back in action on the premium side. So if you want to check that out, if it's included in the 3-pack, I got 2 MLB, 1 NBA, and again, going with my $19 play in the MLB again tonight. If you want to just check one play out.
That's right, guys. Get on board with El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great results here in MLB, so get on board with El. He's got that $15 MLB play up there for you right now. You see the great results here from El Ninos from Major League Baseball, so get signed up. Pick is a promo code. You'll save 15% off at the checkout. All right, El, as always, great having you show. What do you got? Anything updated?
He's right. Yeah, he's right about Diaz and let's say Betancourt. Both of those are out, but Lau and Paredes are in.
Low and Paredes still showing in, yeah. The Betancourt out there. So yeah, there is some. There we go. Paredes in and Low in. Okay, so we got 2 of those players out there. All right, all right. We got it straightened out. That explains the 20-cent move that we're trying to figure out. Here's some lineups coming in here right before game time. Have a great night. We'll catch up with you again here tomorrow.
Have a good one, Tony.
Got it, El Ninos here on the drive-thru. All right, guys, if you miss a pick, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Up next, we are going to bring in Jay Briggs. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. I think he's gonna get some time off here pretty soon. Here, we talked to him the other day about that. Bring him right now. Let's see, ready to roll. Jay, what's happening?
Tony T, man, what's happening?
What's going on? All right, I'm seeing this is a series here. We hope we can get a 2-1 in these conference finals. We're kind of counting on this series to keep going because I don't want to go 6 or 7 days with nothing. The way it's looking like right now, right? The way it's happening, we got 3-0 in Carolina and Florida. The Lakers eliminated in 4, and then we got 3-0 with Heat and Celtics. We need somebody to win. We need must turn to 1 from somebody. Stars, we're counting on your boys to give us some excitement here this week, or else it's gonna be a dead week. Golden Knights at Stars here in Game 2. Stars favorite -149, total 5.5.
Yes, sir, Tony T. You hit the nail right on the head, man. Everybody's conference finals did not go the way I think a lot of people thought. They've been pretty much stomped down. And this one, I think we are going to get our wish. I'm taking my team, my favorite hockey team. I'm taking my Stars tonight. I think they get it done at home. This has been a very competitive series. I know the Golden Knights are up 2-0, but both games went into overtime. Were very competitive games, and I expect the same tonight. I just think the edge in the first two might have been the home crowd. Golden Knights, Vegas, newer team, but they do love their team there, and I think, it kind of gave them an edge in the overtime period. I expect the building to be rocking tonight in Dallas, man. Dallas has been solid at home for most of the season, especially down the stretch and in the postseason. I'm looking for them to go ahead and tie this one up, or not tie it up, but make it 2-1 tonight and possibly tie it up again in a few nights at home. But I do think this will be one of the few conference finals in NBA and hockey that extend out pretty much. So for me, give me the Stars on the money line in this one.
All right, we got Jay going with the Stars money line -145 here against the Golden Knights. Golden Knights team that they got Stone back. They've been playing a little better of late, and you got to just hope that Dallas here can 27-21 home mark for the Stars this year. And of course getting by that Seattle team, which took them. They had a little battle with Seattle there. They went 7 games. They were able to go that and win that key 7-game series. This has to feel like a Game 7 when you're down 0-2.
Yeah, it does. What I was excited to see for the Stars where they bounced back in the 2 games that matter most at home against Seattle. We've seen the Stars team be rattled, a few times in the early series, but what I've liked about them is right when you think it's over, they seem to regroup. This is a great group of veteran guys, guys that have a lot of postseason experience over in Dallas. I'm looking for them to regroup and do the same thing that they've done all postseason, get right at home. So I think they do tie this, or not tie. I don't know why I want to say tie, but I do think they get one on the board 2-1 today.
All right, we got it. Here you go, Jay. Here we need some help from somebody. We need help from the Stars to give us some drama here in these conference finals. I'm telling you, it's been. Well, I will say the Carolina, Florida has been pretty good. It's been 1-goal games every time, so you can't really knock that. But still, we need something. We need something this week. Stars -145 against Golden Knights. This one they have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. This one is over on ESPN. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, as you know, we got lots going on here over at Pick Dogs. 14 games on the board tonight. NBA and, of course, NHL on the board. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. I got my $19 NBA Jam Session play, my favorite play on the board in the NBA. And then I have 3 plays in Major League Baseball. In that 3-pack is my MLB play of the day, or you can just scoop up the 3-pack. But I got 3 plays in Major League Baseball, 1 in the NBA, or you can hop on something long term and let me help you make some money over an extended period of time. So that's what I got going on. Scoop it up, Pick Dogs Premium.
All right, guys, get on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got his $19 premium NBA play up there for you right now. That jam session play is ready to roll, so get on board with Jay. Remember that promo code PICK at checkout will save you that 15% off at checkout. Long-term passes as well, 3, 7, or 30-day pass. Get all of Jay's premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase. All right, Jay, as always, great having you show. And continue that success here over on with your shows, live shows as well. Now, again, the thing is, if there's a show, I'm sorry, if there's a game, there's a show. No game tomorrow, but if we extend this heat Celtics series, then there's a show. But if not, then we go all the way to June 1st, right?
So this is what I was thinking today. If the series close out tonight, then there will be no morning drop until we come back June 1st. But I may still do the live show. So we're going to play it by ear right now. But I may still do the live show a few days throughout next week just to, hear a few what the guys have to say, what they think is going to happen in the finals, and just to continue some of the NBA conversation. So I might come back a few days next week with the live show, but 9 times out of 10, no morning drop at all.
All right, so we'll probably get some series prices, some series talk there. If it's Nuggets and Heat, there'll be some series picks there, no doubt, and some probably talks about who wins and what, who wins when, right? Will it be Nuggets in 6? Will it be Heat in 7? All those betting combinations. He'll have some talk with you there, so we'll keep it going, keep it fresh there for you guys during the week with the live show for Eastern time. So make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. So when Jay's live, you're live with him to get his plays and with his guests in real time. All right, Jay, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again on Thursday.
Yes, sir, Tony T. I'll see you on Thursday.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the Drive Thru. Guys, if you missed a pick, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on next up. Wayne Scott, speaking of Celtics and Heat, it's Wayne's going to give us a pick here from this game. We'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's bring in Wayne right now. I think we can ready to roll here with Wayne Scott. Let's get him in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Wayne here on the show. Wayne, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony T? What's going on, Pick Dog family?
Everything's going great here, Wayne, tonight. This is the game we're ready to roll here tonight. Can the Celtics extend this series? This one here on TNT tonight, Celtics and Heat. Heat favored here, -1.5, total 216.5.
Yes, sir. And this Miami Heat team, man, they've been doing the unthinkable all playoffs. They really turned it around. Went from last in three-pointer to the top three-point team in the playoffs. It went from one of the last in tempo to one of the top teams in tempo, and they really smacked the Celtics last game to the point where it just looked like the Celtics were out of it. But if you go back and look at the first 2 games, man, Celtics played well. They really were about 1 or 2 quarters from this being 2-1. They played good in that first half, man. Jimmy Butler and them guys, they just closed them out in the fourth, and this Miami team, they're one of these sneaky teams to where when you don't believe in them and they feed off it. But right now, in this favorite role, I don't like them here in this favorite role. I'm one of them people that's been riding Boston. If you've been riding Boston at that -250, if you've been riding Boston at that -8, -9, there's no way you can run away from here at plus money right here tonight. They're in a do-or-die situation. They're still top 3 team in the league. And Boston just strictly needs to do what got them here, which is play defense and hit the 3. They've been struggling from 3. I think we see a Kobe Bryant like Tatum in this one. I do think we see the 3-ball fall a little more than it has been falling from the supporting players. And I think we see some defense from them. They've let Heat get 110 in every one of these games. And we've seen during the season the Heat can barely score 100 points. But they've been getting it done, and that's not to knock down the Heat. But I love the Celtics here in this spot tonight. And yeah, I'm going to ride with the Celtics here.
All right, we got Wayne going Celtics plus the 1.5 here against the Heat. Of course, the Heat is yet to lose a playoff game. They did lose a play in that play-in round. Remember, they were 1 game away from elimination because they lost that first game, and since then, though, they've just been on a tear.
Man, they've been on fire, man, and they've really been doing it, playing good team ball. That's what I love about it. Like, I know they got their star players, but they've really been using their role players. But I think it's a night where we see the Boston's role player tonight, and I think they come out and push this series to another one. I don't think they get closed out, man. I'm still one of these believers that Boston does have the better team, although they're not playing like the better team. And I just got to see it. I got to see it get done from the Heat. I don't believe that they can do it. Getting plus money with the Celtics tonight. And I love that spot. They're just gonna have to show me. I'm gonna be with the sore face if they get it done, but I'm not a believer that they can. I do think, like I said, that we see the old Celtics. The Celtics to come out there and play and hit the three and play defense. Man, they been letting this Miami team score kind of at will, and I think they put them clamps down and play way motivated tonight. I know we joke about that, but I think we do see a motivated Celtics squad that doesn't get eliminated tonight.
Tatum and Brown combined for 114 from three, although those will say that Game 3 was the must-win.
Yeah, true. They did, and that's when they got absolutely destroyed. So the must-win spots ain't always must-win spots, but like I said, Miami's one of them teams that where if they can sneak up on you, if you count them out, that's the times where they smack you up. In a spot right here where a lot of people are on them and they feel like they can close them out, I definitely think this is a little letdown and a disappointment spot with Miami being home favorites in this one. I think Boston is going to force them to eliminate them at home if they get that elimination in this game or the next game. I think it'll be they'll have to do it on Boston's court.
Yeah, Boston wins. They go home for Game 5. They win that. We're looking at a 3-2 series. And things can't say, hey, listen, that sometimes someone's going to come back from 3-0. It's going to happen at some point. Let's just face it. It's going to happen. But anyway, we got Celtics here plus 1.5 against the Heat. This one have a start time, 8:30 Eastern time over on TNT. All right, Wayne, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Spin for tonight's action. So great results here the last 7 days. 420 units of profit. That is all documented over at Pick Dog Spin from Wayne. You can verify that by going to Wayne's handicapper page. Go down to pick history. All right, tonight, a single from the NBA and NHL. Still 14 games on the board for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at the site?
Got 5 plays out there tonight. Only 3 for sale. 4 for sale altogether. I got a 3-pack in the MLB, and I got one of my best bets in the MLB individual out. I have 1 hockey, and that's for my long-term subscribers. So I got an extra MLB and an extra NHL for my long-term subscribers, and my 3-pack and my best bet in the MLB. So if you want that, and my MLB game for my long-term is an underdog. So if you guys want them extra plays, check me out long-term and pair me up with one of these guys for our 2-for-1 handicapper special and use that promo code PICK. And let's go ahead and get ready to cash this week.
Cash indeed with Wayne Scott over at Pick Dog Spin. See great results over the past 7 days. So get on board with Wayne. He's got that 3-pack up there right now. MLB Take It Off Tuesday. So get on board with Wayne or the long-term pass, as you see, 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. All of Wayne's premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page, make that purchase and use that promo code PICK at checkout to save the 15% off. You can also match Wayne with another capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, Wayne, it's always great having you show. Continue that success here, and we'll catch up with you again here on tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Let's cash on them, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
You got it. Wayne Scott here on the drive-thru. Guys, you missed a pick. We're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the show. Welcome in Rod Zawacky. I'll catch him over at Pick Dog Swim. He's been very good to us here on the show. So we'll bring in Rod in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Rod Zawacky. Here we go. Rod. Let's get to bring in Rod right now. Rod, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going? Enjoying this Tuesday afternoon. Another nice sunny day. I can't complain here. So
cooling off a little bit.
Nice action.
Cooling off a little bit over there.
A little cool. It's about right now. It's about 22 Celsius. So what's the math on? What's that? 70s.
70. Okay, that's good. That's good. Of course, it cools down at night, so not so bad. All right.
Yeah, exactly. So it definitely cools down at night. So it's nice and nice for sleeping.
That is, no doubt about that. Nice for sleeping. All right, here we go. Pitching change. Pitching change here. Senga is out. He pitches tomorrow. They moved up Mickle here, so we got Mets and Cubs going head-to-head in this one with the Cubs here favored here, minus 115, total of 9.
Yeah, and you definitely got Mickle starting for the Mets in this one, and you know what? He's actually been a little more solid than Senga. You look at Senga. Senga's been he's been up and down to start the season. We've seen good Senga and bad Senga, but I like the change. Actually, this works out better for us pitching wise. Also, you got Drew Smiley on the other side for the Cubs, and he's been pitching well. 4-1 to start the year with a 2.86 ERA. He's got a .93 WHIP. 46 strikeouts, and been pitching well. His last three under 2. And I think we get the same here. We need him to go deep, and I think he does go 6 or 7 innings for us here. And same with the Mets starter as well. I think he goes 5-6 innings for us here as well. And then that's when the sweat begins, because I like the under 8.5 here. Opened at 8, something 8.5. I like the under. That's when the sweat begins, because both these teams, their bullpens can definitely be shaky and give up the runs. So I think both starters keep us well under this total, giving up one run each at the best. I think 1-0, maybe 2-0 as we round the turn after 5 innings at best. But then the bullpens, like I said, you got to sweat the bullpens. I think most starters can go a little bit deep in this one, and the bullpens can hold things down late. Mets 5-2 to that under after scoring 2 runs or less in the previous game. Well, you look at the Cubs, and 13-4 to the under their last 17 versus starter with a whip over 1.3. And you look 12-4 to the under their last 16 versus the NL East. And the Cubs off a day off, 32-15-4 to that under last 6 meetings, 4-1-1 to the under. I like the under 9 here. It went up tonight. So
it went up tonight. Like the McGill, the change of McGill and the sharpest book in the world.
Yeah.
And one of the squarest books in the U.S. has 9 right now. So there's 2 books out there you can find in the U.S. sports book at 9 too. Everybody else at 8.5. There, but you can see the discrepancy there in the odds with McGill in there. Mets and Cubs here going under. Of course, the Cubs have had their struggles getting runs on the board, right? That's what led to some of their losing here of late. Mets, although not scoring, but winning those 1-run games.
Exactly, winning them close games. Like we've seen these 2 teams before, and it was like 1-0 after like 6 innings, and then the bullpens let loose, and it ended up being 8-7. So we don't want to see that here tonight. We want to see the bullpens hold things down, and I want to see like a 3-2 win for somebody here. Definitely don't want to see the bullpens let loose and go crazy. I don't think that happens here. I think with the Cubs' day off and the rest, their bullpen will be good to go here in this one.
That's right, here on the Tuesday, right? A lot of teams off Monday, so you get that extra day here of rest on the bullpen. Right here, Mets, Cubs, under 9. Do you have any player props going on tonight?
No player props.
No player props tonight. Not tonight. All right, here we go.
Not in this game, anyways. You'll plop it over to the next one. I'll probably have a player prop for you.
There you go, right here on the Mets and Cubs under 9. This one will have a start time 7:40 Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge for tonight's action. Of course, Rod, tonight we got the singles from the NBA and NHL, as well as still 14 on the. Well, actually, no, we got some games starting off here. We got 5 games on board right now, so we're down to 10 games for Major League Baseball. What do you have going over at the site?
And over Pick Dodge, right on my NBA drop a dime play. We're going for our 4th straight on that one, and over scoop it up tonight's NBA action. I also have my top play in the MLB. Scoop that up, my $20 play over there at Pick Dodge Premium. Or it's Tackle the Book Tuesday. Head on over and scoop up all the 5 plays I got going in tonight's action. I love today's plays to tackle the books. I think we're going to have a big winning day. Love these 5 plays, so definitely head on over. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. Save 15% off your purchase, and let's pound the bookies. Tackle the Book Tuesday.
That's right, guys. A pound the book guy indeed with Ron Zawacky over at Pick Dodge. Prim Golf winning day yesterday, so get on board. Tackle the books there with that 5-pack. Good value up there from Rod. Of course, the long-term passes are a great value there. Instead of buying the plays individually or one package at a time, get the long-term save money, and you save money with the promo code PICK at checkout to save 15% off. All right, Rod, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again on tomorrow. Let everybody know about the morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Of course, you and Chris with that Puck Dogs video series.
Yeah, definitely tune into the morning show, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Me, Mitch, Chris, definitely always have a good time going over the day's cart and maybe going off the rails a little bit, but definitely have a good time. Tune in, check us out. Also, check out me and Chris and the Puck Dogs videos. Those continue to go. We got another game tomorrow, Game 4 in Florida. So there's another team down 3-0. We'll see what happens there in that one. So definitely subscribe there. You get notified when that video gets released, and you can get the best of the number with me and Chris and the Puck Dogs.
That's right. Get the plays when they're released to get the best numbers and join them live whenever they do another watch along live. We'll see when that happens. Maybe Stanley Cup Finals. We'll see how that rolls.
Maybe for the finals. Maybe I can talk Chris into the Stanley Cup Finals, do a little watch along for one of those games.
There you go.
Definitely.
One of those games. First closeout game. Maybe. There you go.
Yeah, maybe the first closeout game. Yeah. To see, we can everybody go hoist the cup around.
Yeah, hoist the cup around. For every closeout game, that would be cool. Because
that would be cool. Yeah.
Every closeout game until a winner is crowned. There you go.
Until a winner's crowned. Yeah, I mean, I'm down. We'll see what Ruffalo says.
We'll see how Ruffalo says. Let's see how it does.
Yep.
No doubt. All right, Rod. Have a great evening, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Definitely. Have yourself a good night, Tony, and we'll see everybody tomorrow and see everybody tomorrow morning. Tune into that morning show.
Morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you then. Rod Zawacky here on The Drive-Thru. Guys, you missed a pick. We're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on The Drive-Thru. It's time for my pick, and then we get into the recap. Looking at this Orioles and Yankees game tonight here at 7 Eastern Time. The Yankees favorite here in this one. And in this game, I'm going to be looking here at the over 7.5. There's 8 right now from the sharpest book in the world, but you cannot find 7.5s anymore. It looks, let's see, maybe not. No, I don't think so. I think everybody's pushing this one up to 8 now. So it's going to be 8. The play will be 8 here on record since the line has moved. There is one U.S. book at 7.5, but now there's the majority of the books now have moved this one up here as we get close to game time. They have moved it up to 8, so it's going to be 8 here will be my play. 8 on this one here with this Orioles and Yankees matchup today. This starting here in just about 15 minutes from now. We know Garrett Cole is going to be on the mound here. Bradish is going to be the pitcher here for the Baltimore Orioles. Granted, if it's make sure that they're still in the lineup, make sure there's no surprises here. You don't like to have that. We don't like that to happen here. Bradish and Garrett Cole look to be the starters, and it looks like it will continue there. It's just these hitting lineups, right? You've got to look here at the way the Yankees are hitting the baseball, and I like the way the Orioles are hitting the baseball. Both teams looking good offensively here since Judge has returned to the lineup. When you look at the Orioles, they're 15-8 to the over on the road, where they average nearly 6 runs a game. The Yankees have been hitting at home since the return of Judge. So let's go over here, over 8 here between the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. This would have a start time here, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium tonight. I've got 4 premiums on the board right now. I've got premium plays here with the best bet here for Major League Baseball. Also a 3-pack on the board. You get my 3 plays over that with the bundle here. MLB, 2 MLBs, and an NBA free there on that 3-pack. Or I've got my standalone best bet, which is for Major League Baseball. Of course, 4 premiums on the board. Or you can buy them individually. Or what you can do is get the long-term pass, 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. Get all my premium plays for that time period. You select when you go to my handicapper page and you make that purchase. Use that promo code PICK at checkout, and you will save 15% off. And of course, on any of the passes there, on purchases over $20. All right, so go ahead and do that if you would. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. We're going to go to the recap. If we got time here for the recap, let's go ahead and take a look. Let's get to the recap, and then we'll look at some of the scores. Alex got us started with the Athletics, plus 184 against the Mariners. Brad was on the Tigers, minus 145 against the Royals. Al Nino said Rays, minus 126 against Blue Jays. Jay was on the Stars, minus 145 here against Golden Knights. Wayne was on Celtics, plus 1.5 against the Heat. Rod was on Mets Cubs, under 9. I'll be on Orioles Yankees, over 8. The one I like the most, go with Al Ninos here. Let me double check something here on that game. Just want to make sure I'm on par with him on that one. I believe I was going to go with the Rays on that game, and I think I like that one. Yeah, it's going to be Tampa Bay. They're the one I like the most there. Rays, minus 126. All right, let's continue here on the drive-thru. Let's get, before we got the recap in, before the send-off, let's just see if we get you guys caught up on these 5 games that are in progress right now. 5 games headed up here, started by this Guardians and White Sox. Guardians out to that early lead again, 1-0 here. Cease gave up a home run in this one. So we've got 1-0 here. Bottom of the 4th with Cleveland batting no outs and a full count right now up at the plate. It was Cease versus Logan Allen. And Logan Allen again playing well, pitching well here in this game. Guardians closed the minus 121 favor in this one. Bottom 4th, 1-0 Guardians. Next one up here, we got Rangers and Pirates. Rangers with 2 across right away on Rich Hill. Eovaldi versus Hill. 2-0 Rangers against the Pirates. Rangers closed big here, minus 158. The close total of 8 runs. Cardinals pushed one across here against the Reds. That was a wild one yesterday, right? The Reds win in extra innings as a big dog. A lot of people were surprised about that. Remember, the Reds now are 8-0 against left-handed starters. Team record behind Montgomery now 2-8. So those things to think about next moving forward here. But Reds and Cardinals today, bottom first. Cardinals up early, 1-0. Next game up here, we got Blue Jays and Rays. Blue Jays have pushed one across, now 1-0 here against the Rays. Here, middle of the first, we go to the bottom of the first in this one. All right, continue on here. We got Diamondbacks and Phillies, bottom of the first, no score. Phillies minus 144. Remember, D-backs with that win as a big underdog yesterday. So we think we've got all games covered for you. Then we get to the game here at the top of the hour. So that's going to do it here for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow live here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We're bringing our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. They'll give it their plays for here in real time here on the show. And make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications to be live with us to get the plays in real time from our cappers on the show. Remember all the live shows on our channel, which starts it off here with Mitch, Chris, and Rod with that morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. The Betting Tool show is Nerfy's Yerfy show as well. Nick Metkin has that Nerfy Yerfy going as well. Mike Davis, again, with his live shows 3 days during the week, as well as his prize pick show and his first 5 innings picks show for you. Series, I should say. The video series from Chris and Rod Zawacky is the Puck Dogs with their NHL picks. And don't forget Ron Romanelli with his MLB breakdown. Pick from the word for Major League Baseball from Ron Romanelli. Jay with his jam session live at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. There'll be some drops whenever there's a game. And also have more shows for you here on the channel as well. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications to get those plays in real time. That's going to do it for our show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew.